Hi Leo, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors and Lovelies. This is your What the Fuck reading for the 19th to the 25th of October. Just one quick announcement. Next week's reading, I will be tagging on a Halloween reading to the end of your main reading. I'm not taking that many cards. I will timestamp it for you in the box. It's just to save time. I'm coming up to my midway point at university. I've got meetings all over the place next week, so I really do need to kind of concise things down. So that's what I've decided to do. So, my lovelies, oh, I still want me to do a pile. Okay. So we've got what started your What the Fuck, Leos. We've got your first aspect. Now we're looking for your second aspect, your wish fulfillment, your manifestation, and why it may be fucked. At least that was one card. And then, my darlings, your movement, your journey. What you can do about the situation. What the fuck is out of your hands? What's out of Leo's hands for the 19th to the 25th of October? Okay. And the outcome, please. Oh, really? Highly fucking hilarious. But we'll take them anyway, because it's a story, isn't it? This is going to be a long reading, Leo. So let's just get you an energy card out of the Earth Magic deck. You've got two cards. I'm not surprised with what's on this. Okay, so you've got synergy. You've got the green man. This is all about growth and abundance, the bringing together, the greenery, the synergies, the greenery, the colours complementing each other. And then you've got iceberg, and this is submerged. So as much as you can see above, there's so much more going on below. I'm kind of getting that maybe that is your feelings, Leo. So, darlings, when I saw this card, and I kept looking at it thinking, what the fuck? Now, the Two of Flames for me normally is about having a discussion with somebody and sowing seeds. You may have the same end result, but it's kind of like you've got different ways of getting there. But as soon as I saw this card, I got, you and this other person are both fucking smarting. You're both smarting. There is a deadlock. It's complete. You're not bringing yourself back into balance with this. You're both fucking smarting. And it felt like extreme hard work. Because I'm getting that with the Master Craftsman of the Eight of Pentacles, you thought you knew your stuff. You really did. You thought you knew how to make the money. You knew how to bring in abundance. You knew how to do this. You knew how to do that. But this discussion you had with this person here made you understand that there was so much more that you had to learn. And it wasn't formal learning of the Pentacles. It was emotional and processing learning of your thoughts and feelings. And now this is in completion, and you've done that work. I'm not surprised by this. I think some of you have eaten a bit of humble pie and now want to trot out with this cup in your hand. Because I'm getting... oh gosh. This is such a difficult reading. I'm getting that you're fucking smarting, but I'm getting the other person is smarting as well. And if you come back together to have this discussion, you just know it's going to be hard work and that you're going to have to go through this process again of getting to this completion in order for this cup to even be, even though you're coming back at it. I'm getting that you was in a king or queen energy, but now you've had to really take a step back, Leo, and this is a cup of humble pie rather than a cup of love that you are offering out. Wow. So your first aspect, facing your fears and taking your fucking power back. You've also got the Two of Wands. This makes more sense to you, Leo. This is fire. This is you wanting to go out on a quest with somebody else. This is you wanting, needing and going to leave your comfort zone in order to carry out a quest with somebody else. So that's part of facing your fears. The other part of facing your fears, I did wonder. I think that you're dealing with an air sign. And you've got the King of Athames. This is a no-nonsense king. This is the king that cuts things out. He knows his stuff. Highly intelligent, male or female. I have to say again, I deal with energies. They know their stuff. They know. They're highly intelligent. They are highly qualified. They know their shit. And they don't take no shit. They don't do he said, she said. They won't get into arguments. They will just cut that shit out. And they will have done with it. And I'm kind of getting that this is part of facing your fears, is that you just may need to face them in order for this quest to go forward. But you feel with the Seven of Wands that maybe you're overstretching yourself by reaching out to this person to make things right. But you've also got the Page of Athames, and I'm kind of getting that with this person, this king, had already tried to teach you to draw down energy, to use your knowledge and wisdom and be honest and process things in a more rational way than fire signs are used to. If this is an air sign that you're dealing with, they would have been the voice of reason, because they would think things through and say to you, whoa, 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 bring your flame down from a fire, a raw, into a gentle flame. Let's tackle this from a different perspective, and perhaps you will gain more ground with somebody with a warm, cosy fire than you would a roaring inferno. Some people do respond to that kind of passion, don't they? But some people actually like that gentle glow rather than that intense heat. Crikey, Leo, what have you done? No wonder you got such a big outcome, darlings. This and your manifestation, your wish fulfillment, and why this may be fucked. They're still walking away, darlings. I'm kind of getting that your manifestation is that you want to stop them. You want to stop them getting to that door. You don't want them going through that new doorway, but they're still walking. This is the Three of Athames. Again, it's air sign. There's a lot of air in this, and I am getting that you are dealing with an air sign. There could be an earth sign around, but I'm not getting it's them. Not getting it's them. So your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. So you've got the King, you've got the Page, and now you've got the Knight. Now, he is a little bit on the naive side. He comes in thick, fast and furious with messages. Could be in dream state, could be in manifestation state, physical state. However, if you are embarking on this journey of sending out messages, 1, ensure the message is complete. 2, make sure that it is understood and it reads well. And 3, send the fucking thing. Okay? So what it says you can do about the situation, darlings, I get the feeling you felt you had to let something die before you could emerge like this butterfly back into the sunshine. And what they're saying is now time to step out. It's now time to reapproach the person that you felt had left you behind. If you want to move on yourself. I'm not getting a rekindling of anything. I am just getting that maybe you need to bring this full circle and have a chat with this person about what was going on with you, because I am getting that this is where your submerged came into play, and there was a lot more going on around you, deeper down inside you, than you were actually willing to show this other person. And I'm not even getting that this other person did the doing. I'm kind of getting that with the synergy, it just did not work. You know when you get two cogs and and this is what I've just been shown, these two cogs that come together and they kind of sit like that, and then they go round and they separate again, and then the next cog comes along and it kind of sits. And this, to me, it kind of went like that, and then it disjointed, and it stayed in this disjointed kind of feel for you, Leo. Not a healthy place to be, but with synergy, with the colours coming together, with the flora and fauna working together in order to complement each other. Because in flora and fauna, some flowers respond to some herbs respond to some grasses respond to some trees. It all works in synergy together. So when you've got that going on, it's also like the cogs. But I get that because you've submerged your feelings, you sent it down, you don't want to show what's going on, that the synergy wasn't quite working. So coming round to reconnect, oh no, not that one, what's out of your hands. Darlings, nature for me. Now normally I would get that this is self-restricting, this is sabotage and all of that. I'm getting that you are binding yourself to something, and what you can't do about it at the moment is you can't release yourself. So rather than release yourself from it, the universe kind of lifted it out of the way and said it's not to be dealt with at the moment. Because if you deal with all this other shit first, if you kind of deal with all of this that's happened, and I don't mean deal with it with the other person particularly, but with yours, be honest and open with yourself, that you will see that self-restriction will lift, self-sabotaging will lift naturally. And that's why they've lifted it out of the way for you, because they want you to see that you have the ability to do this for yourself. The universe doesn't have to work on this with you, because they've already done this job with you once. And they're saying to you, you know how to do this. You know how to, if you want to, how to make this right. And you know that if you want to work together with this person, it would be really good. But if you don't want to work with this person, you don't want that reconnection, but you're still kind of knee-jerking and in that energy of humble pie, it just may be that you need to reconnect in order to lay it to rest once and for all. So the reconnection to your true self, Leo. Darlings, you've got to have a leap of faith. This is the Green Man. He is, look, you've got the Green Man twice. This is you walking along the road and not taking a blind bit of notice of any obstacles in the way. You're just taking a leap of faith that they are going to move out of the way. And that's what they're asking you to do, is touch base with that very basic newborn baby kind of feel, where you haven't got the limitations that you would normally have. But the Green Man twice in the same reading, you really do need to tap into that energy. The Green Man is going to be like the horned god. He's the 0 in the deck. He's like the Fool. He is going to be all knowing, all seeing, but know nothing and see nothing, if you see what I mean. He just wants things to grow. And the only way that you can get things to grow is to understand the relationship between you and what you need to do and where you need to take yourself. Oh my God, this ending is going to be hugely long. Right, I'm going to run through it like a little story. So here we have the Page of Pentacles asking you to add to your already well-equipped toolkit by way of a training course or an apprenticeship. You are kind of like hiding away because you just don't want to face up to the truth that you may have fucked up. I'm not getting that this is the other person now. I know this is the 9 of Thames, but I am getting that you need to rest in order to recuperate and understand where your intuitive messages are coming from. And intuition is leading you full circle and is saying to you, you could have had the 10 of Pentacles if you really wanted it. A completion of family, the coming together of family to support each other in all aspects, in order for everybody within that family, no matter whether you are blood related or not, within that family being successful. And then that would have led you to a spiritual experience with the Holly King, who looks for knowledge and wisdom. He also talks about the timing, and in behind that, it may have well been time to have got rid of the shit off your deck. However, you have put yourself in a position where you are doing the shift now, whereas it would have been better to have done the shift prior. You are doing the shift now. With the Wheel of the Year, please don't spin it or try to stop it. It is a life's lesson that you need to go through. Darlings, that Wheel of the Year then leading you on to look at the perception or the perspective with the Oak King of the situation from a different angle. And that will lead you to comfortably move in and move on to something completely new. Doesn't mean you're going to forget what it was that you've come from, but it just means that you're able to release and move on to a new way of life. And then that will lead you to put down these fucking burdens that you've picked up from other people, and then you will be open to all possibilities, including the Four of Wands, which is an engagement, a marriage or an anniversary. There's your story. Wasn't that good? Did that well, didn't I? So, my lovelies, let's get some cards from the angels and ancestors. For Leo, anything else for this week for Leo? No. Okay, darlings, you've got these three cards. You've got Eagle, see from a higher perspective, just been talking about that with the Oak King. You've got the Sun, thank Christ for that, Leo. You're the Sun, enjoy success and happiness, Leo. You do this work, darlings, you get it out of the way. You've got a lot to look forward to, Leo. Hunter, track down your fears and desires, darling. So, Leo, there you have it, lovelies. That is your reading for the 19th to the 25th of October. Look out for your Halloween reading next week, and I will catch up with you really soon. Bye for now.